a budget. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary Blu-ray release and 25th anniversary of the film Edward Scissorhands. Directed by Tim Burton, this was the film that launched Johnny Depp into superstardom. This was his first starring role. Now, Tim Burton is beloved worldwide, globally. The worlds he's created have become a phenomenon. It started with Pee-wee's Big Adventure, which is just an amazing film, still makes me laugh into this day. You've got Beetlejuice, you've got Batman, and then he did a very personal film for 20th Century Fox. Way before Nightmare Before Christmas, you could see the tones of just what Burton was capable of. That had appeared in Beetlejuice, and then even more so within Edward Scissorhands. Now, Edward Scissorhands is kind of a fairy tale. This film is not for everybody, but for some reason, no matter what, every time I watch it, I cry. The print on this film is beautiful. They've redone it in gorgeous 4K. All the colors, even the muted pastels that Tim Burton uses in this film, are lovingly restored and look gorgeous. But what is it that makes Edward Scissorhands so special? Well, it's kind of biographical. Tim Burton felt like he never fit in. Even when he got his dream job at Walt Disney Studios, he would hide under his desk and sketch. He was an outsider. It's probably best said and summed up by Edward himself in the film when Winona Ryder's character asks him, "Please hold me," and he says that he can't. And everything about the character of Edward is Tim Burton. So, if Tim Burton was ever to have a biopic, it's already been made. It's Edward Scissorhands. I'm incredibly happy that 20th Century Fox has decided to treat Edward Scissorhands with so much respect and give it a beautiful box set, which it deserves. A lot of times, unless it's a franchise, you don't get a box set like this. Now, as you can see, this is a lenticular sleeve. It comes right off. And then we have the visage of Edward Scissorhands in his mansion. Now, this is a cardboard box. It's a bit flimsy, but the thing is this is something that you put on your shelf like a book. And you should treat it like that. You should treat it as something special. Look, another magic sticker, kids. Now, as we open it up, and you can actually smell this, it smells kind of like bushes. I guess we'll figure out. This is the actual DVD. It's beautiful. What you're getting in here, you're getting an HD copy. Ooh, I guess we shouldn't show that, should we? You get a Blu-ray and a DVD. The special features, you get a brand new commentary by Tim Burton, a commentary by composer Danny Elfman. And Danny Elfman is one of the biggest reasons why this film succeeds in so many ways. His music is beautiful, haunting, and enchanting. It might be one of the best scores he's done in his career. It has a featurette of the making and some theatrical trailers. Other than that, this is a beloved masterpiece. So, as we see what's in this box. Ooh, there you go. This is actually what's causing all that smell. It's the Edward Scissorhands 25th anniversary. It's a topiary of a reindeer. And this is an auto air freshener. I wouldn't expect any of you crazy collectors to open this up because you're crazy collectors and I'm not going to open mine, so I think maybe if I got a brand new Cadillac, like if you guys clicked like and subscribe and I got more views, I would put this in my brand new Cadillac, but until that happens, I guess I'll just be sucking PewDiePie off. Alright, ooh, look at this. I don't know what these things are called. I think they're called paper dolls. They look to be little insects or rabbits, but you could open this up. Now, if you hold it one way, they're smiling, and if you hold it the other way, they're frowning and they're scared. Let's see, is there anything? There's one more thing in the box. Now, if you've seen Edward Scissorhands, you know the significance of this. And how much Vincent Price wanted Edward to be a real boy. What's really sad about this movie, it's bittersweet. Vincent Price was Tim Burton's hero, and he had finally gotten to work with him, and put him in a film. Sadly, during the filming, Vincent Price would pass away. He truly was a Hollywood legend. Not just a horror guy, but a man who gave so much of his money to endow the arts, whether it was theater, cooking. The guy just put so much money into the Los Angeles community to help kids who didn't have money pursue artistic endeavors. If you see the behind-the-scenes stuff of Tim Burton with Vincent Price, it's very special because it's his boyhood idol, and it means more than anything having his idol work with him and direct him on screen, and I think they learned a lot from each other. It really is the emotional anchor. I mean, the film is incredible. I can't say enough of how much I love this film, but Vincent Price truly is the heart of this film. And you'll understand the significance of this item once you watch the film. So, how much did all of this cost me? Well, right now, if you're savvy enough, you can find the Edward Scissorhands Blu-ray box set 25th anniversary for $17.99. Now, I usually try to stay within a rule, but I'm going to tell you this. This is a limited edition. They're not going to be making more of them. This came out, I want to say October 14th of 2015. So, if you don't get these, they're not making any more. It's a limited press, so you need to go out, you need to either go to Amazon, go to Target, Best Buy, any of the retailers you use. But if you're a fan of Edward Scissorhands, or you're looking for a wonderful gift that's under $20 that will really enchant someone and make them happy, this is the one to own. I mean, there are Tim Burton box sets. I have been tempted to buy them, but this is more about the love of this film, and this is a very special film. And if you've seen it, you know why. So, I guess in closing, the only thing that I can say is that this film means more to me than just about any other movie I've ever seen. It's a very personal film because it's about being an outsider. And sometimes when we're growing up, we don't always fit the mold or fit in, and sometimes you feel weird. And that's okay. Because you look at people like Tim Burton, people like Johnny Depp, they didn't fit in. Read about their adolescence, read about their childhood, their teenage years. They weren't exactly... Johnny Depp was not the coolest guy in his high school. Tim Burton was not either. So, at the end of the day, what it's really about is embracing who you are. And no matter what, be who you are. Don't let anybody change you. You're special in your own way. And I know it sounds cheesy and fabricated, but you have to embrace what makes you different. And that's what Edward Scissorhands is about. Embracing what makes you different. I'm Jerry Hara. This has been Blu-ray on a Budget, and I hope to see you next time. And I hope you find the smarts in your head to go pick up this Blu-ray immediately, because like I said, once it's gone forever. Rest in peace, Vincent Price. Also, rest in peace, Stan Winston, who created the wonderful makeup and costumes of this film. It's hard getting old. 25 years. I remember seeing this film in the theaters. There was not one other person besides me and my friends. It opened up, it was absolutely dead. And I feel that besides Batman, that was how a lot of Burton's films worked. They were not instant successes. Nightmare Before Christmas was not an instant success. So now, as we look back on Burton's filmography, we say, wow, he's so prolific. But as a person who grew up during these films, I was 12 when this came out, it wasn't immediately embraced. This film and Nightmare Before Christmas, I went to the opening night, 8 o'clock, empty houses. It was just me and my friends, and that was it. People didn't know what to make of this film, and it was a greater success even as it hit home video. Same thing with Nightmare Before Christmas. It took nearly a decade. But that's the thing. Again, we talk about being different. You will find someone who loves you, and you'll find someone to love, and you will find people to embrace you. Just like these movies, the world over, have been embraced by people just like you and me. I'm Jerry Hara, this is Blu-ray on a Budget, and I'm wishing you, well, I'm just wishing.
Blu-ray on a Budget.